Alright, what's going on YouTube? Juan Rican back with another video. You can kind of disregard this 2K in the background, it's not really that important. Today I'm making a video on essentially what had occurred last night during Monday Night Football. If you didn't watch that, it was the Steelers versus the Bears. And there was a questionable call that occurred like late in the fourth quarter with a defender from the Bears. His name is Cassius Marsh, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. We'll get to that. But anyway, he got a taunting call that was very, very questionable. And then right after that, he got hip checked by one of the referees, and that referee threw a flag immediately, and he initiated the hip check to Cassius, right? And essentially, like, if the roles were flipped, Cassius would have been like, if he would have hip checked the ref, or if he would have even touched the ref, fine, ejection, potentially being out the next game, and so on and so forth, etc. You know, and it's just crazy because these kinds of calls have been happening all season. Like literally every week from week 1, there's been a questionable call late in the fourth quarter, or a ref has thrown or not made a correct call, or let some shit slide that shouldn't have. Like, I can go on and I can literally pull up 6 to 7 weeks of videos of this shit happening, right? And essentially what it's boiling down to is these betting corporations are rigging the NFL. Like, you can't get that out of my head. Maybe not to the extent you all are trying to think or trying to perceive, like a straight AI controlled game, but there's certain calls that they don't call or they do call that impact that other team or the team that they're playing. You know, like, it is very controversial. It is it's terrible. It's bad for NFL fans, man. I'm a Titans fan. Our season's pretty much over, if you want to be honest, but it's besides the point. We're gonna go ahead and dive in and take a look at exactly what happened last night. All right, guys, this is essentially what the taunting call was for. Go ahead and play this for you all. Actually, I'll zoom out, it's kind of blurry. Anyway, it's like a spinning kick, you know, something very, like, I've seen defenders get a sack and crawl on all fours and do some shit, you know what I'm saying? Something that's just uncalled for, right? He did this. This was a taunting call initially. This is what they used as the taunting to be able for the ref to throw the flag, if that makes sense, right? Then you got this is where the ref bumped into him, and this is pretty much as blatant of a call. I'll just play it, and you'll definitely be able to see. Like, look at the ref. He extended out, right? He intentionally tried to make contact. Like, he could have stepped up, man. Like, there's no reason. You can see Marsh try to go out to the left and around him, right? It's just stupid. And then here goes the fucking flag. And I'm pretty certain this is a veteran ref, right? Like, this should not be happening. Again, someone in the comments on this tweet says, contact obviously initiated by the ref. It changed the outcome of the game. Something has to be done. Can't let this go. 100%. 100%. It's just ridiculous. This shit's been happening all season, and like, let's hear Marsh's take on it. Like, obviously I'm gonna be quiet and let him talk, but it's pretty messed up, dude.
I think it's pretty clear.
Sorry, this is so low. My bad, y'all.
That I wasn't taunting, and like, you know, I've been doing this other my whole career, and you know, it's just sad to see stuff like that happen in a close game like that. It's just rough, man. I don't want to say too much because y'all know how it is, but the one thing that I will say is, you know, on my way to the sideline, I got hip checked by the ref, and it's pretty clear.
Clear as day.
If I were to do that to a ref or even touch the ref, you know, we get kicked out of the game and possibly suspended and fined. So I just think that was incredibly inappropriate, and that's all I'll say.
It's just like, guys, like, how long do refs get to do this shit before it's something like mainstream that is done about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, how long do refs get to do this shit? Like, get to change the outcomes of games? Like, it's obvious there's a deeper meaning to why they're doing this. They're not just doing it to do it. Like, either they were paid off by a bettor because the Steelers needed to win for that better to make his over under, or even his money line, I should say, sorry, to make his money line, or either the ref himself or one of his fellow co-workers had a bet on the Steelers. You know, like, it is very obvious, like, the ref intentionally did that shit. And again, here's a statement. If you all couldn't hear it, I know it's kind of low. Interview audio is pretty low, But he said, the one thing I will say is on my way to the sideline, I got hip checked by the ref. It's pretty clear. If I were to do that, the ref, or even touch the ref, we'd get kicked out of the game and possibly suspended and fined. So I think that's just incredibly inappropriate. And how could you not agree with him? Like, it just makes zero sense. All right, guys, this is from Adam Hodge on Twitter. Don't know if he's a reliable source. He's from NBC Chicago, so I'm assuming, you know. This is a full pool report with the referee, Tony. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, after the Bears Steelers game. He said, question, what did you see after the sack by Chicago's Cassius Marsh in the fourth quarter that led to the taunting penalty? First of all, keep in mind that the taunting is a point of emphasis this year. And with that said, I saw the player, after he made a big play, run towards the bench of the Pittsburgh Steelers and posture up in such a way that I felt he was taunting him. Cap. There appears to also have been some contact between you and the player in question that contributed to the penalty. Of course, he's going to deny that shit. No, not at all. I didn't judge that as anything that I have dealt with. The video showed that you had brief contact with the player and then you threw the flag. So that had nothing to do with the penalty. Like, it's one of those things when people get that power, they just let it get to their fucking head and they do dumb shit. And this is exhibit fucking A of a referee that gets that job in the NFL and thinks he just can do anything and control the outcome of any game, and that shit is fucked up. It's terrible for the fans, and especially the players that are out there putting their bodies on the line to, you know, be entertaining and have fun playing and doing what they love. Like, it should be only fucking determined if it's necessary, and you know what I'm saying? That shit is just, it shouldn't have happened. I'm stuttering, I'm fucking up, but like, it shouldn't have happened. Straight up, it just should not have happened. All right, guys, so with that being said, I hope you all can kind of get your own idea of what occurred last night. I think it's really messed up for Marsh. I hope he doesn't get fined or suspended or anything. I don't think he will, but you never know with Roger Goodell in the NFL, man. But I hope you all did enjoy. It was pretty fun making this. I'm gonna be mixing up my content a lot more now. I actually had a lot of fun making this, doing the research for it. It's pretty cool. My socials will be right below me at the bottom of the video. You got my YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and my PSN. Add me, follow me on all of those, man. I love interacting with y'all. Look at my puppy, man. It's his gotcha day to do today too as well. So tell Lindsay happy gotcha day in the comments, man. But I hope you all did enjoy. It's been Juan Rican, and I'm out.